In this video, I'm going to show you one of the most popular two-story plans offered by Coventry Homes that you can build on a 60-foot wide lot. Now, this is the Wichita plan. It's over 3,500 square feet with the current structural upgrades that are shown in this home. We have 5 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms. As you can tell, as soon as we first walk in, we are open to the second story in this plan. And then you can see right out through those very large windows in the main living area. Now, one thing to keep in mind, Coventry does build plans sometimes differently in various communities. So just check in with your builder agent before you make any buying decisions on this type of plan. But I want to show you this home that's currently for sale at $675,000. Now, we are in a community called Santa Rita Ranch, which is located in Liberty Hill, Texas. It's a suburb outside of Austin, Texas. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video. And we're gonna start off in the kitchen, and let me introduce myself while we approach this kitchen. My name is Raj Sahu. I'm a realtor in Austin, Texas, and I've represented clients with 19 different builders, including Coventry many times over, and I've even had a client buy this same plan in this community. So I'm very familiar with the plan, and it starts right here with the kitchen island. I love how we look up into the living room area where you got those tall windows right off your right shoulder. You have this breakfast nook area that I'll come to in a second. And then behind me, we have a 5-burner gas stovetop, and they kept the backsplash simple underneath this under cabinet vent hood. Now, I like the backsplash simple when you have a little bit of movement in your kitchen countertop. And I think you have that here where you have some good, veins running through this countertop. And then the, pendant lights and everything like that, they usually keep these like builder basic for people to switch those out. I think you see those in the breakfast nook area, and you'll see that throughout the home. Even the primary bedroom has something like that. Primary bathroom, I should say. Now, I want to get to that breakfast nook area and show you how well that opens up. But while we're here in the kitchen, we do have the pantry area, and then we do have a separate entrance into the dining area. Now, I'll get back to this butler's pantry that you see here. We got built-in oven and microwave, but I really want to get to this breakfast nook area. Now, currently, this is one of the structural upgrades that Coventry is offering in this plan, in this community at least, and that's going to be the bay window. Do you see how that wall juts out in that shape? And it has all these fantastic windows into this breakfast nook area. That is one of those structural upgrades. This would usually just be a straight wall. And I love it because if you can imagine kind of sitting in at your breakfast nook area right here, you got that kitchen, that wide open living room, and then if you're sitting on the opposite side of the table or right behind me, it all opens up to that beautiful backyard. So you're just surrounded by windows, including the patio door window. I'm counting, actually it's hard for me to count, 7 windows here. Now, stating the obvious, maybe not as ideal looking into your neighbor's patio, but I think if that really bothered you, you could of course do blinds there. You could maybe plant some things in your side yard to give you a little bit more privacy, or you can build this plan on a lot that you really like. And that's exactly what my clients did in this community, building from scratch, picking all your design upgrades. So this home is priced at $675,000 currently, but you could also build this plan in so many different communities that Coventry is in across Texas. This is one of the biggest things I would definitely double check with the builder before buying it, and that is ceiling height in your patio, okay? I did see this plan in another community, and they had like 9-foot or 10-foot tall ceilings. I forget what it was. It wasn't like what you see here. Also, I believe this is one of the extensions that they can do where it extends the patio beyond that breakfast nook area, which I think is fantastic. And I can tell you, my clients definitely did that, because when you come out here and you see this, even when you see through the windows in the living room and you can see up into the patio, you think to yourself, oh, I need to head outside. I need to check out that patio. And I think this is why my clients absolutely fell in love with this plan. And they also fell in love with this community, which is called Santa Rita Ranch. Santa Rita Ranch is the one of the largest communities that I'm aware of in the Austin metro area. They're planning on building 10,000 homes here. And they have, what I think people love this community is it's very lively and active. So they have multiple amenity centers, multiple schools. They have 2 elementary schools under construction right now. They have an elementary school already in the neighborhood. They have a middle school in the neighborhood. And the idea of this community, when I say lively and active, it's to get homeowners outside of their home, meeting people in their community. And I think that's so important. I think it's so nice to know people that you're around. And, if you have kids, the kids kind of go outside, they can spend time with other kids. If you don't have kids, you can find couples that maybe, relate to you. And, there's just so much community here. I think that that's fantastic. So we'll talk a little bit more about that and the growth in this area later on in the video. I want to get back into the plan and show you this because I don't think we saw this angle. When I say this main living area opens up, this is a big part of that where it opens up into that second story. I like that stairwell going up to the game room. And then we have 3 bedrooms up there. I like in this specific home, they already have electrical running. So that's an outlet with a conduit that runs all the way down there. So you can hide your wires. Perfect to put in a TV. And I want you to imagine this. Right off your right shoulder are all of those windows going into your backyard. That's what I meant earlier. You can see all the way up into that patio ceiling. That's incredible. I can't tell you how big of a difference that makes right when you walk in the front door. And you can see through those windows that are huge. And then when you approach, you go into the patio. One thing I'll say, just calling it out there, that my clients said, it's nice to have a floor outlet, and that's not something you want to do aftermarket. They actually already have that floor outlet running when they pour the concrete slab. So it's nice when you build this home from scratch, you can kind of pick some of those upgrades. Like if you have recliners or if you're ever on the couch, you need to plug in your phone, you need like a phone charger close by. It's really nice to have that floor outlet for that reason. Okay, moving on, we are in the primary bedroom. I love what they did here with the tray ceiling, the transom windows on the left side. It's perfect to have a bed below that and just try to bring in as much natural light as you can. If you're worried about privacy, my wife and I have those same transom windows above our bed, and we just aftermarket bought some film on Amazon, and you can just put a privacy film there. So it still brings in natural light, but obviously people outside can't see it. This is going to be a bay window structural upgrade that the Coventry, is currently offering on the Wichita plan. So, when I say currently, they do change these things from time to time. Again, they can change them from community to community. But I love this upgrade because it opens up this wall a little bit more. Just adds a little bit of square footage, very small amount. But most importantly, it just allows for way more natural light coming in. Now, if it does look dark, it's because the sun right now is setting on the front of this home. So I'm assuming there's a west-facing lot. That's why the sun was beaming in on the front of the home, and we're not seeing much of it on the back. But in this home, in the morning, you should see a good amount of sunlight coming in through those bedroom walls. Moving on, we are in the primary bathroom. Get a commode on the left side, walk-in shower that I'll show you in a second. But take a look at ceiling height. Ceiling height here is great. A better look at that is going to be on this side where we have a vanity on either side split by this oval tub. We have 2 windows that are look frosted, that's rain glass it looks like. And then that's the pitch that I'm talking about. And I think that this is great. I think very few builders will do this in your bathroom, and for an area that you're definitely going to be using every day, or at least you should be using it every day, right? I think that that's amazing, and it's perfect for this. If you don't like this light fixture, you can absolutely change it out. Pretty easy to do, and I have a lot of home buyers doing that aftermarket, meaning after they close with a builder. In the walk-in shower, it looks like they have this white and gray look throughout the home, so very neutral colors. They ran this tile all the way up to the top of the ceiling, which I think is great. And then they do have a bench seat in here. And then just focusing on some of the small details, that same floor tile that you see there catches your eye right there in the shampoo niche, which I think is great. Only thing I would say here, and this is totally just nitpicking, I would have ran the tile in the shower niche vertically just like this. Something small, but these are the small things that I look at. And I find if I'm not looking at them, my buyers certainly am. There certainly are. But let me know what you think about that. Am I crazy? Could be. This is going to be the walk-in shower. The walk-in closet. Excuse me. I was just looking at the walk-in shower. I have no idea why they do this linen closet in here. They build it in the closet. They did that with my clients as well. Let me know what you think about that. Obviously, if there's no room in the bathroom, we don't want to squeeze it in the bathroom and take up space there. So I actually like it in the closet, but obviously if you have a door in here to a linen closet, you lose out on any like shelf or rod space. Overall though, fairly good size closet. All right, where are we going next? We have a lot to see still in this home. So we saw the main living area, primary bedroom, bathroom, outside patio. We still have to see the dining area. This home has a study downstairs and a second bedroom downstairs. So let's head over to that dining area, and then we'll cover the rest of this first floor. And then I can't wait for you to see that second floor that I think opens up really well. First off, this is screaming for, I think, an accent wall right there, or maybe like a dresser on that side or some sort of furniture. I did that similar light fixture that you've seen in the primary bathroom, as well as I think the breakfast nook area. And then lots of great windows. I like how they change up the windows in here, where it's like these slender windows on the side, and then the center window is a little bit different. Just makes it feel like not, same window over and over and over again everywhere in the home. I think Coventry does that really well. We saw good windows in the dining room. You see it even right here in the butler's pantry. An area that if you're gonna be using for like a coffee machine or something in the morning, run the teapot, it's nice to just come in here, and even with the sun setting on the front of the home, there's good natural light coming in through there. Take a look at that shot. This is what I mean by windows making a difference. Look at how huge the windows are, looking right out into the backyard. Can't tell you how big of a difference that makes. Now that's just a coat closet on the right side. I'm not gonna open up every coat closet and linen closet. Now on this side, we have, first off, we have a full bathroom downstairs. And so for this full bathroom, I like that they have a walk-in shower. I think so many buyers ask for a walk-in shower on their spare bedroom downstairs. I actually have a buyer who's contracting tomorrow with Coventry, and they absolutely asked for this. I think they didn't even really need it, but I told them for resale, it's a really good idea to have that, because so many home buyers, when they go to sell, they'll have parents staying with them on their first floor. They don't want them going up and down the steps, or somebody elderly. And I think it's so important to have that downstairs, a walk-in shower, in addition to the primary bathroom, and then also a second bedroom downstairs. And that's exactly what we're looking at here. I like this second bedroom downstairs because of the windows that are looking out to the front of the home. Keep in mind, this can change based on your elevation. The elevation is the exterior aesthetic of the home. So exterior aesthetic meaning it'll show you where your stone, stucco, or brick, or hardy board will go. So it shows you the materials and the location. It can also change the roof line, and they can also change windows on the front of the wall. So just keep that in mind. But I do love this bedroom down. I think it's very marketable when you go to resale. And also, I like that you're getting all these things on the first floor. So we mentioned study, which is really important, which we're gonna see soon. This is gonna be the utility room, where we have the space for a washer and dryer. We have 2 bedrooms down, 2 full bathrooms, and then we even have a 3-car tandem garage. And that's exactly what we're gonna see next. That's why we have a mud bench here, and this is gonna be an entrance right into that 3-car tandem garage. Now that's going to be a water softener loop in the back left. We do have hard water here through most of the Austin metro area. That's what we have. And this is just a great place for storage. I always find it's a pet peeve if they have the door in there to get into your house, because then you can't really store anything here. But I like that this is just a wide open area for storage. And then you still have a 2-car garage. So 3-car tandem garage total. Now, one of the upgrades that they're currently offering, Coventry's currently offering with the Wichita plan, is going to be a workout room. I love this because it's something that through the pandemic, a lot of people were asking for, is exercising at home, having space for that. Now, it's hard for me to explain just here, but I can pull up a 2D floor plan and show you what that looks like. But that would take up space in the tandem garage to get that workout room area. And again, if you need help with that, let me know. I'm constantly Zooming about these different plans because I do a lot of new construction around the area. And when I say do, I mean I represent a lot of buyers when they're looking at various builders. I don't work for any builders. I work for my clients who reach out to me, and I give them unbiased perspectives on who's good, who's bad, and who's trending in the right direction, who's not trending who's trending in the wrong direction. What I like in this study, and talking about a trend in the right direction, look at the amount of windows that are in here. Off the front of the home, we have so much natural light coming in. So imagine long work day and you're working, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you're still working, and you just have all this great natural light hitting you in the face. And I love this. This is like perfect to put a desk right here and just have all those windows kind of behind you, bring in a great amount of natural light. And this is the type of perspective I want to give people that are looking at moving to Austin, Texas, or the metro area, where they can get all of these rooms in the home, still have it feel open concept with all these tall ceilings that you're seeing when you first walk in the home, right here in the main living area. And you can get this for this specific home, $675,000. That's incredible for over 3,500 square feet. We haven't even talked in detail, I think, about the area, which I'll get to in a second. But one thing to keep in mind, I don't want you to think you can always get that price. This is an inventory home, and when it's completed at this stage, builders are much more aggressive on their pricing. So you sacrifice on changing some of these things, picking your own design. Obviously, they're not going to change much in this home at this stage, but you still get the great flow, and I think it has a decent amount of upgrades that you're seeing here from a design standpoint. Okay, we are obviously now upstairs. I was looking down into the living room, and I love, again, ceiling height that you're seeing in here. Windows, which bring in a good amount of natural light. This is a very large game room. I think they structured it in a way so right here would probably be where I'm sitting, a sofa I'm pretending to sit. And then we have wires on the wall and cable for a TV there. And I like how open this is. Now, look, if you prefer a second floor area where people can go into that room and hang out and have like a hangout area there, there is an option to do a media room. If you need a walkthrough of that, let me know. There is, I have a walkthrough I'll post at the end of this video, and that's my client's home that built this same plan. And they had it where the media room, I think, was right here, I believe. Their home was switched. So their home had a garage, I think, on the right side, not the left side like this one. So it's either over there or over here. But either way, it'd be a media room right off of the game room. And I think it's fantastic. It's a good amount of space. It's a perfect area where if you want to enclose that space, meaning you want whoever's upstairs, they're hanging out, they're watching a ball game, or kids are playing or something, they can go in that room, hang out, and close it in with doors. And I find that that's really important, especially in some of these open concept homes where you get open concept, but you still get a lot of privacy. Okay, moving on, we are in one of the bedrooms upstairs. A lot of builders will do homes, floor plans that have 4 bedrooms, and then they might have a structural upgrade option to add a 5th bedroom. The only issue is when you add that 5th bedroom, usually that takes away your option to add a media room. So what's unique about this plan is it has everything that we talked about earlier on the first floor. On the second floor, what they're currently offering is 3 bedrooms already, and then that option to add that media room. So you can get a 5-bedroom home with a media room. And again, I keep saying it's currently, I gotta keep giving you that disclaimer, I'm sorry, but I wanna be clear, you gotta double check these things because they do change these plans in the future. This is gonna be a full bathroom that's accessible from the hallway. That's right here. And we are gonna go to the other 2 bedrooms on this side of the stairwell that have a Jack and Jill full bathroom in them. And while we go through this, what I wanted to explain to you is kind of what's happening in this area around Santa Rita Ranch. So we've already talked about the community, very lively, active community. I had a friend of mine send me a video of an event at Santa Rita, and they had snow tubing in the middle of December. It was 60 degrees out, so it wasn't real snow, it was fake snow, but they brought the snow in so kids could go down snow tubing on a hillside. And it wasn't like there was a built-up hill, so it was clearly a company who knew how to bring in snow and knew how to do all that. And what a fun activity. They had food trucks. They did, I think, a Christmas tree lighting. And what an event. He sent me a bunch of videos. I just thought that was incredible, but I also wasn't surprised. Santa Rita is known for their events. That's why they actually do wristbands now, because some people were trying to slip into these events, and that's not fair. It's the HOA money paid by the homeowners in this community that's paying for it. You can bring in guests, but I think they do check if you have your wristbands and who you are, just to make it fair for everyone who's paying for these things with your HOA in this community. Now, I went off about Santa Rita Ranch because I can't help but keep talking about it. By the way, this is a different bedroom, so it's also on the front of the home, but it's different from the other bedroom that we saw. So when we got to the top of the steps here, we have 1 bedroom and a game room on one side with a full bathroom, and then we have 2 bedrooms with a Jack and Jill full bathroom on the other side. And by the way, this is a good look down into the front door. Now, I keep getting sidetracked. A summary, though, of what's happening here in Liberty Hill, it's very simple. There's growth, okay? There's a lot of growth that happened along the 2 suburbs south of here, which is Cedar Park and Leander, both suburbs northwest of the city of Austin. Cedar Park really doesn't have a whole lot of land to develop anymore. I love that view right there through those transom windows. Cedar Park doesn't have a lot of room to grow. I mean, they're landlocked. They have a lot already built out. Leander is a suburb northwest of Austin, and that has been growing fast. So that's starting to run out of land, and now the outskirts of Leander are being developed. My point is, in this area of Liberty Hill, once upon a time, it used to be very far out, and now what's happened is you have a lot of homeowners that are working from home or on a hybrid model and willing to go out to the outskirts of these cities. And when I say these cities, what's happening here in Austin is happening in Dallas, it's happening in Houston. Mostly it's Austin and Dallas, and I think Austin especially because of the tech growth that's happened here. When I say tech growth, I mean south of this community, you have Apple building their second headquarters. You have 2 children's hospitals currently being built out right now, one finishing end of 2023, the other one finishing early 2024. So there's lots of growth that's happening, and that's why they extended the highway of 183 all the way up to another highway called 29, which intersects it perpendicular. So that 183 highway is what gets you down to Apple, which gets you down to those children's hospitals, which gets you down to the second downtown of Austin called the Domain. There's so much happening here. So if you want more information on that and that growth and why so many people are moving to this area, reach out to me. I'm not here to hype you up. I'm here to showcase pros and cons of these different areas. I do think the con of Santa Rita is a little bit further out than other communities that are obviously south of here, a little bit closer to the city, but I have had 11 closings in this community year to date in 2023 because it is popular for tech, work from home, people, as well as people who want to be in a community that's very lively, very active, very eventful with on-site schools and on-site amenities. Now, if you liked this video, you want to see more homes for sale, if you're watching this on YouTube, I post these homes for sale first on my website, and then a month or two later, I make it public on YouTube. So if you want the most up-to-date information on these homes, then go ahead and click on the link at the top of the description of this video. If you want to reach out to me for more information about this area, for more information about homes like this, you need a guide, especially through new construction and all the options that are there, reach out to me. My name is Raj Sahu, realtor here in the Austin Metro. We'll be happy to help you. If you need help in other cities, let me know. I have realtor partners in Dallas and in Houston and San Antonio, and I've sent a lot to those areas. In terms of what you want to do from here, if you want to see my client's home, what I'll do is I'll put a thumbnail on this side of the screen, and then if you want to see this same plan but staged, then click on the thumbnail on this side. That's going to be a model home that's fully staged out. And then again, if you need help, reach out to me. And as always, I hope this helps. Take care.